One Piece returned from a long break from the holidays with One Piece 1072, and it is safe to say that the chapter lived up to expectations, as is expected of the weekly installments in the final saga of the story. So far, Oda has been delivering absolutely incredible content in the Egghead Island arc, and he doesn't intend to stop anytime soon. Previously, fans saw the end of the Egghead Island arc edge closer, with Luffy and his group nearing an exit from the island in the CP0, along with the Marines on their head from both sides. At the same time, Garp, the hero of the Navy, also made a move and targeted Yonko Blackbeard in an attempt to rescue Kobe. One Piece 1072 delivered little on these ends, however, it was an incredible chapter nonetheless, and one that fans certainly enjoyed to the fullest. Bonnie and Kuma. One of the most intriguing parts of One Piece 1072 was right at the beginning when Bonnie was attempting to get information out of Dr. Vegapunk, the man who turned her father into a cyborg. Expectedly, her goal is to help her father and get Vegapunk to turn him back into a human, which is something that he cannot do. Now, Bonnie resorts to getting the secrets out of Vegapunk and finding out why exactly he turned her father into a cyborg. By the looks of things, it is Kuma who wanted this to be done to his body. However, the reason why needs to be kept from Bonnie and, by extension, the fans. Fans got to see a flashback of Dr. Vegapunk and Kuma where the two talk about his devil fruit power, the Nikyu no Mi. Vegapunk explains that his devil fruit possesses the power to move abstract things such as pain, emotion, and memories, among other things. The demonstration of this has already been given to the fans during the Thriller Bark arc, where Kuma managed to remove Zoro's pain from his body. In this particular instance, he removed his memories from his body, and that is exactly how he started becoming more of a cyborg. This opens up a multitude of opportunities for the character of Kuma. While he is in a very bad condition at the moment, Kuma could still potentially regain his humanity, provided he steps into his memories once again. At the same time, it also gives Bonnie and, by extension, the fans an opportunity to witness his life and why he made the decisions that he did. Zoro fights Kaku. One Piece 1072 also featured quite a bit of combat, just as fans previously saw between Luffy and Lucci. This time around, it was Zoro getting in on some action against an opponent that he has defeated in the past, Kaku. Kaku is now a member of the CP0 and he's grown tremendously powerful. In the previous chapter, the two clashed aboard the Sunny, and in this chapter, they continued their fight. Without wasting any time, Kaku entered his awakening and made use of his giraffe powers to overwhelm Zoro. However, to his surprise, Zoro was up to the challenge and did well to fend him off with rather ease. It goes without saying that this bit was fanservice by Oda. However, it was certainly great to see them engage in combat once again, after these years. Zoro is a character who has been out for the majority of the Egghead Island arc, and this gave him an opportunity to strut his stuff once again, which is something that every fan of the story appreciates. Stussy makes her move. While One Piece 1072 focused quite a bit on Zoro's fight against Kaku, it only served as a gateway for what turned out to be a massive shock in the story moving forward. Stussy, one of the members of the CP0 who accompanied Lucci and Kaku to Egghead Island, decided to take out Kaku in a single blow by biting his neck and putting him to sleep. This turn of events was a shock for both the fans and Rob Lucci, and it's something that flips the events of Egghead Island on its head. In the previous chapter, fans saw Dr. Vegapunk talk to a mysterious person and ask them for a favor. Here, it is beyond any doubt that this person was none other than Stussy. In fact, One Piece 1072 opened up with a small flashback note from Vegapunk's Mads days, where he successfully created the first human clone, and this person was none the woman who now serves the Cypher Pole and goes by the name of Stussy. By the looks of it, Stussy is a clone of Miss Buckingham Stussy, who formerly served the Rocks Pirates under the legendary pirate, Rox D. Zebek. Miss Buckingham Stussy is also most certainly the woman who currently goes by the name of Miss Bakken, and travels around with a son named Edward Weevil. This is quite some turn of events for One Piece, and given that there is no break next week, it'll be interesting to see where Oda goes with this next week. One Piece. Why did Akiji resign from the Marines? When Akiji was first introduced in One Piece, everybody instantly realized that there is an existence within the Marines that held powers beyond belief. They are the admirals, and Akiji is the perfect embodiment of that title. After all, the man seems to be as carefree as anyone can be, but once he gets serious, he can freeze the ocean, along with everything within and around it. His power is boundless, merciless, and seemingly unbeatable. Along the way, more admirals were introduced, and we finally get the chance to see that there is actually a power struggle happening within the Marines. The three admirals are not really on friendly terms with each other. And then the time skip happened, and suddenly news broke out around the world that Akiji has willingly resigned from his position as an admiral. What happened during those 2 years after the Marineford incident? Why did Akiji resign from the Marines? The Marines after the Marineford incident. the Marineford incident sent a heavy blow into the pirate world. After all, in just one incident alone, they lose the man that is closest to being the Pirate King, Edward Newgate, also known as Whitebeard, and also the man that is considered to be his successor, Portgas d'Ace, also known as Firefist Ace. It is without a doubt a massive defeat for the pirates. However, that doesn't mean the Marines left this incident unscathed either. On the contrary, the Marines lost a lot of things during the Marineford incident. From the lives of their precious officers, to the destruction of their HQ, this massive battle left a huge, gaping hole within the Marine. That being said, the biggest loss that they receive is the resignation of their fleet admiral, Sengoku. Though rather than resignation, it's more accurate to say that he was retiring. That means the new fleet admiral has to be appointed soon. After all, the state of the world was utterly unstable at the time, so there's no way the Marine could go on without a proper leader. Sengoku endorsed one of the current admirals, Akiji, as his successor. Sengoku knew that underneath Akiji's carefree attitude, he is actually an honorable and merciful man who will do his best to uphold justice. Unfortunately, there's another admiral that has been wanting to be the fleet admiral for a long time. He is Akainu, the man who killed Firefist Ace. He is a shrewd man who won't hesitate to do anything in order to uphold his brand of justice. Furthermore, if Akiji is endorsed by Sengoku, Akainu has the full support of the people from the world government. Since the Marine can only have one fleet admiral, the two candidates decided to settle this matter through the good old battle to the death. The clash between admirals. In order to decide who should be the next fleet admiral of the Marines, the two admirals, Akiji and Akainu, decided to duke it out. This clash between admirals happened on an island called Punk Hazard. The battle between these two superpowers was so fierce and intense that it ended up changing the climate of the island forever. Nowadays, half of Punk Hazard suffers from an eternal summer with constant hellfire scorching heat, while the other half is enveloped by an eternal winter with non-stop blizzards and freezing temperatures. After fighting non-stop for 10 days straight, Akainu finally managed to gain the upper hand. However, just before he landed the killing blow, he decided to spare Akiji's life. After all, even though they are currently fighting to the death, both of them are still colleagues who have worked together for a long time. Furthermore, despite his dislike of some of Akiji's behaviors and decisions, Akainu still recognizes his strength and his determination to uphold justice in the name of the Marines. And thus, the battle between the two admirals ended with Akainu's victory, Akiji leaving the Marines. Since Akainu wins the battle at the Punk Hazard, he gains the right to command the full might of the Marine as its new fleet admiral. As for Akiji, well, he was technically still an admiral after the fight. However, he couldn't bear the thought of working under someone as shrewd and brazen as Akainu, so he decided to resign and leave the Marine for good. The Marines always have 3 admirals at any given time, but with Akainu promoted to the fleet admiral position and Akiji leaving the Marines, it means there are suddenly 2 empty seats for the admiral positions. So in order to fill that void, 2 new talents are promoted as the new admirals. They are Fujitora and Ryokugayu. As for Akiji, he goes by the name of Kuzan now, and has been spotted around the Blackbeard Pirates, ready to begin a new chapter of his life. That's a wrap for this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with more amazing videos very soon.